topic of shadow work, which is something that is really, really buzzing in different spiritual communities. There's so many different, shadow work courses. And I believe, inner work is a prerequisite to working with spirits and going down this path. But yeah, what is your idea of, the real shadow work?
My definition of shadow work would be to deal with the unconscious elements within our energy field, because the mind is just an energy field. The mind is not, it does not exist in our brain or our nervous system. It is the energy field around us and the different layers of it. So shadow work would mean we explore this energy field, and necessarily we're going to encounter quote unquote darkness in a sense of unknown, not understood. And see, how do I put it? The unseen, or the not understood things, or the things that are not comprehended, are always terrifying. Fear always comes from not understanding something. Let's say you did not understand how fire works. Let's say we were cavemen. We had never seen we might have had seen fire after a lightning bolt hits a tree or something like that, right? But we have never seen someone control fire. So it's extremely terrifying. Nowadays, I don't think you would be afraid of a flame or even a torch or something like that, right? So the point is, as soon as you understand something, you gain control over it. The better you understand something, the more control you have over it, and the less terrifying it is. So we could say that these aspects within our subconscious, the more we explore them, the more we understand them, the more we go deeper with them, turn into our own power, if that makes sense. Now, if we don't pay attention to them, they can turn against us. They can even develop their own will that is that is contradicting our conscious will. So shadow work is more about bringing light. It's not about exploring dark aspects and then being fine with them or even embracing them. You go into the cluttered room in order to clean it, in order to create order. And that's what it means to do shadow work. Remember, it's magic is a world of power. There are different spiritual paths. Yeah, there's a religious path, there's a mystical path, and there's magic. Magic is the path of power. We can never forget that. So if we embrace this path and if we walk it, there is a struggle for control and access over the world. However, that can only happen if we have complete control and access over ourselves. So shadow work is really gaining control over the self so that we can exert control over the outside world.